Speaker. Good morning, students. Yesterday, I have given some two homework problems. Okay, of course, you are doing all the things in home only. Homework problems. That is first one. Many students have given answers. Many students have given answers. Like R.N. Kulkarni has given, some Sakri is given, one girl, I don't know name. Some students, of course, there are many students who have replied answers, but that there is some small difference in problem is that using calculator. How you are using calculator? That I will tell you what is the standard method, how to take values from the calculator. Okay, I will tell you an example. See, yesterday's problem is that calculate molarity of solution, molarity of 100 grams of, first one I given 100 grams of sulfuric acid is present in or is dissolved in, 100 grams of sulfuric acid is dissolved in 5 liters of water. 5 liters of water. Okay. So here, what you have to do, first step is what? 100 grams of sulfuric acid means you have to find number of moles. So number of moles is equal to, the given mass is 100 gram divided by 98 gram per mole. 100 by 98 gram per mole. This you have to take number of moles of that. 100 by 98. See in your calculator, how much you will get? 100 by 98, I will tell you. If you take 100 by 98, in your calculator you are able to see 1.0204. 1.0204. Some other decimals also will be there. In the calculator, some other digits also will be there. So what is standard method in chemistry is that after decimal, from the calculator, after decimal, you have to take 4 digits as it is and don't round off to 4th digit. Here some value will be there, sir, I'll round off and I'll take. No, don't do that. Standard method is that you take values 1.0204. 1.0204 as it is. So some students, what they have done, they have calculated number of moles 1.0204 divided by 98. Okay, so divided by 5 liter directly they have taken. That is a very different answer. So my suggestion is that you take only these 4 digits. Don't take these values. Don't take these values. Don't round off also. Okay. Then we go for molarity. Molarity is equal to number of moles divided by molecular mass. Number of moles is given 1.0204 not molecular mass, volume of the solution in liter. Volume of the solution in liter. Volume of a solution in liter. So that is 5 liter. We have 1.0204 divided by 5 liter. That gives some answer again. Again, I'll tell you. You see in your calculator 1.0204 divided by 5 liter. If you do, how much you get? 1.0204 divided by 5. If I am taking 0.20408 will be there. You don't take that 08, just you write 0.204 enough. 40 will be there, right? 4 digits. Mole per liter. So what I did, number of moles are calculated, I have taken 4 digits, then we are getting 0.204. 0.204 is the right answer. See why you got different answers, I will tell you. What students will do? Number of moles 1.0204. Some digits will be there. Divided by 5 liter they will do. Directly they will write answer. No. That is why you got different answers. Right? So second homework problem was that calcium hydroxide. I think 20 grams of calcium hydroxide. 20 grams of calcium hydroxide in 2 liters of water. 2 liters of water. So molecular mass of calcium hydroxide is different one. Calcium is 40. Atomic mass of calcium is 40. Oxygen is 16. Hydrogen is 1. 17. 17 into 2, 34. So together comes to 74 gram per mole. Okay. Then number of moles. Molecular mass is this. Then I go for number of moles. Number of moles is equal to given mass of calcium hydroxide is 20 gram. 20 grams of calcium hydroxide divided by 74 gram per mole. So N you substitute. N they say 20 by 74 if you do that means you get 20 by 74. 20 by 74 because 20 gram of calcium hydroxide is given. Molecular mass of calcium is 74. So 20 by 74 you get 0.270. 0.270. One more digit will be there. I am taking and seeing calculator. 0.2702. Okay. Then this is number of moles. Then molarity will be number of moles divided by volume of the solution in liter. Number of moles is given 0.2702 mole, 0.2702 mole divided by volume of the solution in liter is 2 liter. Again you can get answer 0.2702. For you it is easy, but to reduce time I am using calculator. 2702 divided by 2 we get 0.1351 mole per liter. 20 grams of calcium hydroxide in 2 liter. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molecular mass. Calcium is 40 and hydroxide, 2 hydroxides are there 34. 74 grams per mole. N is equal to 20 by 74. We get 0.2702 moles. 0.2702 divided by 2, that is 0.1351 mole per liter. Right? Quick copy this task. If anybody is not solved, just to glance once. Sorry, this data is not visible. Here you will get answer. This down one you are not able to see in the camera. I think I'll change this. That this answer will get 0.2702. 0.2702 and this side this answer is 0.135. Answers mole per liter 0.2702 mole per liter. Answer is right. Number of moles divided by what? Then this value will take this actually 20 by 74 is 0.2702 divided by 2 liter. We get 0.25. Yes, good response from the students for the doubts, for the problems. Like that, every day I'll give some homework problems so that you can solve. But you have to answer quickly for that. So next one, yesterday I was talking about the some molarities. If two solutions are mixed, then what happens? I was talking about some relations m1v1 is equal to m2v2. m1v1 is equal to m2v2. What is that? When we are going to get that molarity, that is molarity after dilution. Molarity after dilution. We are going to write like this. One solution will be there. It's having concentration M1, its volume is V1. That becomes M2V2. M1V1 is equal to M2V2. Okay, this is molarity. This is before mixing. This is after mixing. Before mixing. This is after mixing. Before mixing, after mixing. This is one thing. Second one we have molarity after mixing. What happens? Molarity after mixing. Think that we have some solution. We have some three solutions, different concentration and different volume. What is the molarity of the net solution? What that we have to calculate. Let us say we have three solutions having concentration M1, molarity M1, M2, M3, and volume V1, V2, and V3. Okay. If you are mixing these solutions, three solutions are there. I am mixing all the solutions in one container. Then what is its molarity? How we are going to calculate? That is M1V1 plus M2V2, M3V3, that is equal to MR resultant into V1, V2, V3. V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay. What is this? Three solutions are there. One solution concentration is M1, its volume is V1. Another solution concentration is M2, its volume is V2. Another concentration M3, that is V3. MR stands for molarity of resultant solution. That gives V1 in the bracket V1 plus V2 plus V3. That is volume. So then we get resultant solution. This is not there for theory. In theory, they are not going to ask question based on this. It is there for me. So concentrate this formula. Molarity after mixing. Next one. If I am taking there is an equation, that is balanced chemical equation. It is that you have seen in a practical. In practical, you have seen this molarity equation for a reaction. How we are going to write molarity equation for a reaction? Molarity equation for a reaction. Molarity equation for a reaction. How we are going to write? See, let us consider that there is a reaction. Like we have some N1 moles of A1, you can say N1, anything. A reactant aqueous is reacting with some N2 moles of B reactant aqueous. Okay, that gives product some M1 moles of C aqueous, M2 moles of D aqueous. This is aqueous. Okay. For this, how we are going to write expression? M1V1. This you have seen in practical in first year m1 v1 by n1 is equal to m2 v2 by n2. This is an expression. Okay, it is used in laboratory. Okay, there is an equation. Equation will be there. So it may be anything: A reactant, B reactant, some acid and base they are reacting, or anything. They are reacting and giving products. Whatever the coefficients are there, n1 moles of A reactant is reacting with n2 moles of B reactant and giving a products. For that, we are going to write expressions. m1 v1 by n1 is equal to m2 v2 by n2. Again, this is also for NEET only, not for theory. Theory they are not going to ask. This expression is also required for NEET and JEE. This is also for NEET and JEE. Okay, they are asking this expression for competitive exams. Regarding this, anyway I am posting notes in detail. We will post in WhatsApp. Right. Then again we will come back to the concept of our concentration theory part. Yesterday when I have posted about this molarity expressions, molarity is over. Okay, important term it is. Concentrate on this. Molarity is very important term which is used for expressing concentration of various solution. Okay, next we have molarity is represented by using small letter m. Molality is represented by small letter m. What is its definition? It is a number of moles. It is a number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent. 1 kg of solvent. Molarity is, it is a number of moles of solute in 1 liter of solution. But here it is solvent. It is a number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent. Okay, solute is there in gram, solvent is there in gram. So expression how we are going to write, that is molarity is equal to same number of moles of solute, number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent, mass of solvent, number of moles, mass of solvent, number of moles divided by mass of solvent in kg, same thing. For molarity, what you used to do, you used to take molarity is equal to number of moles divided by volume of the solution in liter. But I am taking here molality is equal to number of moles divided by mass of solvent in kg. Right? After this, I have given two expressions in my yesterday's notes, that is relation between molality and mole fraction, relation between molality and mass percentage. They are required for competitive exam. For NEET, they are required. Okay, not there in NCERT, not required for theory, but those two formulas what I have given, they are required for the NEET. Right? Then we go for problems based on the molality. Okay. Molality problems also they are important. Molality problems. In NCERT they have given some problem. Okay. Write on board. Meantime, I will clean the board. Just calculate the molarity of. I will write the problem first. You keep answering this. So meanwhile, I will write it. Okay. Calculate molarity of 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid. Calculate molarity only. Since I am discussing concept of molarity, what is the molarity? Molarity of 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid. 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid in 75 grams of benzene. NCERT problem it is. Why I am solving NCERT first? Because in theory they will ask from NCERT only. In theory, they will ask from NCERT only, so I am solving NCERT problems. Fine. You solve this. Use a formula. First, you calculate number of moles, and solvent mass is given in gram. Convert into kg and substitute. You will get an answer. First, ethanoic acid formula is CH3COOH. CH3COOH. It is a molecular formula of acetic acid. Okay. Calculate acetic acid is this. This is acetic acid. Acetic acid. Molecular mass you calculate. 2 carbons are there. 2 carbon are there. 2 into 12, 24. 2 oxygens are there. 2 into 16, 32. 4 hydrogens are there. 4 into 1, 4. So together it is 60. 60 gram per mole. Molecular mass of acetic acid is 60 gram per mole. Okay, that is the molecular mass of acetic acid. Now, what we do? We calculate number of moles. Here only there is a number of moles. Number of moles is equal to given mass is 2.5 gram divided by molecular mass is 60 gram per mole. Use a calculator. 2.5 divided by 60. If you do, you will get. I have solved this using a calculator. 2.5 divided by 60. We will get 0.0417 mole. Then we go for molality. Molality is equal to number of moles divided by mass of solvent in kg. Substitute number of moles. We got answer 0.0417 mole divided by mass of solvent in kg, that is 75 gram is given, so that becomes 0.075 kg. See, remember this formula carries of mark. In a formula, substituting the data carries of mark with a unit. That is why you see that I am writing 0.0417 mole, 0.075 kg. How to write it in unit? Okay, so then after solving using calculator, we get answer 0.556 mole per kg. Okay, this is the answer 0.556 kg. Okay, homework problem. Homework you try in home. Homework problem. After this homework problem, I'll take some 250 grams of urea is dissolved in 250 grams of urea is dissolved in 5.3 liters of water. 250 grams of urea is dissolved in 5.3 liters of water. I have to give one data, that is density of water. Density of water is 1 gram per ml. Density of water is 1 gram per ml. Okay, so this is homework. So mass of the urea is 250, dissolved in 5.3 liter. 5.3 liter you convert into kg using a relation density is equal to mass per unit volume. Then go for a formula. M is equal to number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. Number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg, you will get molarity. Tomorrow I will see this. If all are giving right answer, no problem. If not, different answers are there, again I will discuss in the class. Right? Now I will go for another problem, that is NCERT in text problem. NCERT in text problem, big problem it is. full board is required for that. It is NCERT in text problem. Calculate the mass of urea. Calculate the mass of urea required to prepare 2.5 kg 2.5 kg of 0.25 mole 0.25 mole of aqueous solution. I read out. Calculate the mass of urea required to prepare 2.5 kg of 0.25 mole of aqueous solution. Okay. This is a problem. This is NCERT problem, in text problem. How to solve this? We'll take, let the number of moles of urea required solution, let, because number of moles for molality, what I mean, number of moles is must, but here number of moles is not given. You have to calculate first, that is number of moles. From that I can calculate mass. Okay. Let the number of moles of urea required, let the number of moles of urea required to prepare 2.5 kg, or you can say 2500 grams of solution is N. Let the number of moles of urea required to prepare 2.5 kg solution is N mole. Then mass of urea, what we do? Then mass of urea, that only they are asking to calculate. Mass of urea is equal to number of moles into 60 gram per mole. Number of moles N mole gram per mole. Because why it is like this? Why? Because in the first day I said we have a formula. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molecular mass. If you wanted to have mass, small letter m is given mass, small letter m is number of mole, capital letter M is molecular mass. So small letter m is equal to N into M. N into M you have to do. So that is mass of urea. Mass of urea is equal to N into 60 gram per mole. Right. Then mass of solvent, because you given mass of the solution, then you have to go for mass of solvent. Mass of solvent is equal to what you are going to do? Mass of solution minus mass of solute. That is, mass of solution is 2500 gram minus mass of the solute is N into 60. Okay. N into 60. N is a mole, per mole get cancelled. N into 60. Okay. This is mass of solvent. First, I have taken that the number of moles of urea required to prepare 2.5 kg of solvent is n mole. Mass of urea is n into 60. Mass of solvent is S. Mass of solution minus mass of solute. What is given? What is given there? Given what? 0.25 molar. 0.25 molar urea solution. From this, what we can understand? It means that means 0.25 moles of means 1000 grams of solvent. 1000 grams of solvent contains 1000 grams of solvent contains 0.25 moles of urea. 0.25 moles of urea. 0.25 mole of urea. 0.5 mole of urea solution means 1000 grams of solvent contain 0.25 moles of urea. Why it is like that? The definition of molarity says that it is a number of moles of solute present or dissolved in 1000 grams of solvent. 1 mole means 1 molar means what? 1 molar means what? 1 mole of a solute is dissolved in 1 kg of a solvent or 1000 grams of a solvent. According to that, I am taking 0.25 molar means what? In 1000 gram we have 0.25 moles. Okay, now you see that, but actually our solvent is how much? 2500 minus n into 60. So what I do now? Using simple mathematics, see, 1000 gram solvent contains 0.25 moles of urea. 0.25 moles of urea. This much of solvent, 2500 minus n into 60 contains how much of urea? That you have to calculate n. That only you have to calculate n. N is equal to how much? If you solve that, do cross multiplication. That is n is equal to 0.25 into 2500 minus n into 60 divided by 1000. N is equal to 0.25 into 2500 minus n into 60 by 1000. Then you go for cross multiplication. That is it become 1000 into n. 0.25 into 2500. 0.25 is nothing but around 1 by 4. 2500 by 1 by 4 or 0.25 into 50. If you do that, we get around 625. 625 we get 625. 0.25 into 2500, 625 minus 0.25 into 16, that is 15n. 15n. I have done cross multiplication. 1000 into n, that is equal to 625 minus 15n. Then I'll bring 15 this side. So 1000 15n is equal to 625. N is equal to 625 by 1000. 625 by 1000 using calculator. 1015. 620 by 1015. If you use calculator, use calculator there. 1050. 625 by 1050 from the calculator. I'm going to get 0.6158. 0.6158. Number of n is equal to 0.6158. I'm getting. So then what is my formula? What is required? This we got n value as 0.6158. Mass of urea is equal to n into 60. Therefore, mass of urea is equal to n into 60, that is 0.6158 into 60. If you do that, you will get answer 36.95 gram. 36.95 gram. Copy this fast. Copy fast. Again, this is not visible. I'll take mass of urea this side. Mass of urea is equal to n into 60, that is 0.6158 into 60. Copy fast. That is 36.95. 36.95 gram. Okay, let me explain once again this problem. Calculate the mass of urea required to prepare 2.5 kg of 0.25 molar aqueous solution if it is. Then what I do that, let the number of moles of urea required to prepare 2.5 kg of solvent is taken as here. 2.5 kg is nothing but 2500. Okay. Then mass of urea is equal to n into 60, because we know that there is a formula for number of moles. Number of moles is equal to given mass or mass divided by molecular mass. So with this formula, I am writing mass of urea is equal to 60. Then mass of solvent, how we are getting? Mass of solution minus mass of solute. Mass of solution is given in the question 2500 gram. Mass of the solute is n into 60. Okay. Keep as it is. Then from the given data, given that in the problem it is given 0.25 molar urea solution. They want 2.5 kg of 0.25 molar aqueous solution. Okay, 0.25 molar urea solution means 1000 grams of solvent contains 0.25 moles of urea. So 1000 gram contain 0.25 mole. 2500 contains how much? 1000 contains this much. 2500 contains how much? If you solve that, you will get n value how to solve. Then you are getting n value is 0.6158. Then mass of urea is equal to n into 60. Like that. Okay. Say regarding molarity, one student asked question in WhatsApp. Sir, why molarity is independent of the temperature? One student asked question in yesterday. Yesterday he asked question, why molarity is independent of the temperature? Because you see the expression of molarity, in the molarity expression, in both the numerator as well as the denominator we have mass only. Okay, that is the mass number of moles, and down one we have kg. Mass of the solvent is there in kg. So when it is there in mass, it is there in kg. Their volume is not coming in picture. If volume is not coming in picture, then it is not changing with the temperature. See, we know that concept. Volume of a liquid changes with the temperature. volume of a liquid changes with the temperature, okay, because of contraction and expansion of liquid. So molality is not changing with the temperature, because in the molality expression we don't have volume term. Why I am telling? Because we know that volume changes with the temperature. Okay, kinetic gas equation we have PV is equal to nRT. Volume changes with the temperature. See, when temperature changes, liquid property, liquid may expand or liquid may contract. If you increase the temperature, liquid get expand. If you decrease the temperature, liquid get contract. Okay, so when volume is changing with the temperature, then obviously the respective concentration is going to change. But in molality, this volume term is not there. Therefore volume is independent of the temperature. Molarities depend on the temperature, because you see, in the molarity, number of moles divided by volume of the solution in liter. Volume is coming in picture means it changes with the temperature, right? So yesterday once might ask about this, so I'm telling now. Okay, we'll go for some other problems which are related to some different relations. I'm giving you relationship. Using this relationship, again it is for need and JW, not for theory. Relationship between molality and molarity. Relationship between molality and molarity. Okay, we have an expression that is 1 by m, that is equal to d by molality small letter m, capital letter M is molality. 1 by d by m is equal to m2 by 1000. What is this? What are these terms? Terms you should know. D by m, m2 by 1000. It is again like a ready-made expression. Derivation is not required. Ready-made expression. Okay. Small letter m stand for molality. Capital letter M stand for molarity. And the small letter D stand for density, which gives even relationship between density of relationship between molarity and molarity in terms of density. M2 stand for molecular mass of solute. I'm telling you that in yesterday class also said this 2 I'm taking for solute, 1 for the solvent. Remember, in this entire chapter, M2 means molecular mass of the solute. Capital letter M is nothing but molecular mass of solute. So this is one expression which gives relation between molarity and density also. Okay, we'll see one problem. Calculate density of problem. They're asking density. Density is given. They're asking you to calculate molarity. Calculate molarity for the solution. Density of a solution, density of 2.05 molar solution, density of 2.05 molar solution of acetic acid in water is 1.02 gram per ml. Density of 2.05 molar solution of acetic acid in water is 1.02 gram per ml. They are given this much only. Calculate the molarity. Calculate molarity of the solution whose density D is given 1.02. Molarity is given, that is 2.05. We have to calculate for molarity using this expression. 1 by m is equal to D value is there. D value is 1.02 gram per ml. Molarity is given 2.05 molar minus m molecular mass of acetic acid is 60 gram per mole. Molecular mass of acetic acid is 60 gram per mole divided by 1000. Okay. Here don't take LCM and solve this. Of course, in mathematics you are going to solve like that only. Anyway, calculator is provided. When they are giving calculator, do one thing: you divide this value and keep this. 1 by m is equal to 1.02. That value gives 0.4975 minus 0.06. So that gives 0.4375. That is 1 by m, not m. See this, 1 by m. In the question, in the multiple choice, they will give one of the option as 0.4375 because chances are there for the confusion. 1 by m value is actually, but you have to go for m value, that is 1 by 0.4375. 1 by 0.4375, that gives 2.28 mole per kg. M is equal to 1 by 0.4375, 2.28 kg. Okay, what I did here, see, calculate the density of 2.05 molar solution of acetic acid in water is 1.0 gram per ml. 1 by m is equal to 1.02 gram per ml divided by 2.05. This value 1.02 by 2.05, 60 divided by 1000. That gives answer 0.4375. Okay, 1 by m is equal to that. M is equal to 2.25. So this problem we can solve other methods also using 1.0 gram per ml in 1 ml. This much is a solute. Then molarity is given. Lengthy process it is. Not necessary. In NEET they will not ask which formula you have used for the solving the answer. No. Okay. So use this formula and solve. Next problem. I'll write this side. That meantime will be in the board. Calculate. First one they are asking like molarity. This is again in NCERT in text form. Molarity. Then we have molarity. They are asking to calculate molarity. C is that is mole fraction. They are asking to calculate mole fraction. These three you have to calculate for what? 20% mass by mass. 20% mass by mass. Aqueous potassium iodide solution. They are given density D is equal to 1.202 gram per ml. Question is like this. They have given a solution, potassium iodide solution, that is 20% mass by mass potassium iodide solution. They are asking you to calculate its molarity, mole fraction. All the three they are asking here. They have given data. Density of potassium iodide solution is 1.202 gram per ml. Calculate. Calculate that. One student has given already answer for the homework. Good. So doing at a time all the things. So that till that I clean the board. This is NCERT in text question. Okay, first what we do that we calculate molarity. Molarity of a solution. We have a formula molarity is equal to percentage by mass x. Don't get confusion between chi and x. This is percentage by mass, small letter x I am using, into d into 10 divided by m2. M2 is the molecular mass of potassium iodide. Okay. Then so what I do that m is equal to x value, percentage by mass is given 20%, density is given 1.202 gram per mole into 10 divided by 166 gram per mole. 166 gram per mole, that gives molarity as 1.448 mole per liter, unit mole per liter. So first bit is over. Second one, that is A is molarity, B they are asking molality. Molality, just now I written one expression, molality is equal to, that is 1 by m is equal to d by m minus m2 divided by 1000. See, molecular mass of potassium iodide is, molecular mass I will write this side, molecular mass of potassium iodide solution. We know that potassium atomic mass is 39 gram per mole, iodine is 127 gram per mole. So together the molecular mass of iodine will come 166 gram per mole. So 1 by m is equal to, density is given, in the question it is given, I have written in the bracket, density is given 1.202 gram per ml divided by m. Calculate m is given, that is molecular mass of potassium iodide, that is 166 gram per mole minus m2, sorry, molarity we have calculated, that is 1.448 mole per liter, 1.448, this is 1.202 gram per ml, density is given, this is 1.448 mole per liter minus m2 molecular mass m2 of potassium iodide is 166 gram per mole divided by 1000. If you solve this, then 1.202 divided by 1.48 is molarity. 1.202 divided by 1.448 is 0.830 0.830 minus 166 by 1000 is, that is 0.166. Okay, if you solve that, you will get 1 by m is equal to 0.664, then m is equal to 1.506 mole per kg. So first one is molarity using this. 1 by m is equal to d by m minus m2 by 1000. Molarity is calculated. They ask molarity, so using that I have calculated small letter m, that is molarity. Okay. See, for this calculation of molarity, from the percentage mass, you can use other formula also which I have given in yesterday's notes. You can use that, no problem. Anyway, I have calculated molarity, I have substituted this. You can use even this one also. Next one is what? Mole fraction. Next one is mole fraction. How to calculate mole fraction? That is third bit. For the mole fraction, you have to go for number of moles only. Mole fraction, that is C. Mole fraction you have to calculate. Mole fraction you have to calculate. See, mole fraction, for that number of moles of potassium iodide, mole fraction of potassium iodide is equal to number of moles of potassium iodide divided by number of moles of potassium iodide plus number of moles of water. Number of moles of potassium iodide you have to calculate. Molecular mass is 166. Number of moles of potassium iodide 20% solution they have given. See, this is 20% by mass they have given. What is the meaning of 20% mass by mass? 20 gram is a potassium iodide solution. 20 gram is potassium iodide, 80 gram is water. So in the solution, 20 grams of potassium iodide we have, 80 grams of water we have. Using this to calculate number of moles of potassium iodide. Number of moles of potassium iodide, that is 20 gram divided by 166. Next same thing, 20 divided by 166, and remaining is water, 80 by 80. If you solve this, then you get answer 0.026. 0.026. Height of potassium iodide is 0.026 mole fraction. Right? This is lengthy problem. See this. Why I have given this problem? Because we get an idea of the relations between the things, between the different terms. See this expression gives the relation between molarity and mass percentage. This expression gives the relation between molarity and molality. Okay. So using different expressions I am solving this. Right? Let me explain once again. What is their question? There is a 20% potassium iodide solution. In a container, we have a 20% potassium iodide solution. Its density is given, potassium iodide solution density is given as 1.202 gram per ml. What they are asking, calculate the molarity, molality and mole fraction of same solution. Right. So first what I am doing, I am calculating molarity. Using the relation molarity is equal to mole percentage mass into density into 10 divided by m2. Substitute the given data from the question into the expression, we will get this. M is equal to this. So molarity we are getting 1.448 mole per liter. Right. Then second one, molarity and calculating using this d by m minus m2 by 1000. Density is given 1.202 gram per ml. Molarity have calculated 1.448 mole per liter. This is M2, molecular mass of potassium iodide is 166. How I got? Potassium is 39 gram per mole, iodine is 127 gram per mole. Together gives 166 gram per mole of potassium iodide. Right. So 166 by 1000. So after solving, I am getting 1 by m as 0.664. If I take m is equal to 1.506 mole per kg. Right. So then mole fraction is equal to, this type of problems are solved in yesterday's class also regarding mole fraction. Same method now. Mole fraction of potassium iodide is equal to number of moles of potassium iodide divided by number of moles of potassium iodide plus number of moles of water. Right. So number of moles of potassium iodide, I am taking number of moles. What is the formula? Mass divided by molecular mass. Mass of potassium iodide is how much? 20 gram. How can you take that? Because I've given 20%. 20 gram is the mass of potassium iodide. 20 divided by 166, that gives number of moles of potassium iodide. That is 20 by 166. Same thing. H2O is 80. What is why 80? So they are not given in the question. No. 20% means 20 gram is the potassium iodide. 80% is 80 gram is water. 80 gram is water. 20% aqueous solution. Aqueous word is there means water. Aqueous is there means water. By default you have to take it as water. Right? Okay. 80 by 18. 20 by 166. So after solving this we get answer 0.026. That is a mole fraction of potassium iodide. Okay, like this. One more problem is there. Homework problem I am giving you that again. Okay, just for practice purpose, this is sufficient for you. For practice purpose, one question: calculate molality, mole fraction of some solution. Some solution. Density of solution. Some I'll change here itself. Small changes. Acetic acid I'll take. Acetic acid I'll take. Can solve easily. Acetic acid. Some 15%. 15% acetic acid solution. 15% acetic acid. 15% acetic acid and its density is 1.0 gram per ml. Density of acetic acid is 1.02 gram per ml. Okay. So what is the homework problem? Homework problem is this one. Calculate 15% mass by mass of acetic acid solution, aqueous acetic acid, okay, acetic acid solution whose density is 1.02 gram per ml. Calculate all the three. Same expression, only there is a difference in compound acetic acid. Okay, you have. I'll see tomorrow. I'll see in tomorrow's class. If you are not getting answer, then I will solve in the class. Right? This is about the molality concept. Okay, then tomorrow I'll go for another one concentration term, that is normality. Normality is not there in syllabus, but normality is important. That is required for many problems for solving questions related to need. So tomorrow I am going to discuss about normality. So students, I am telling one thing to you. For normality, how to calculate gram equivalent mass of atom, acid, base, salt. Just glance once from the textbook, first year. So you can get an idea about the normality, so I can solve problems easily. Right? And solving many problems, because as per as blueprint of question paper of PU board, I studied that in the beginning. Question number 28 is a problem only. They'll ask problem only For 5 marks they are going to ask problems. So 3 mark one problem plus 2, 3 plus 2, 2 marks, some differences, something like that they are going to ask. So that is the way I am solving many problems. Don't get bored with the problems, sir. Is solving problems only. Because question is like that only. And in NEET competitive exams also they are asking like that only, problems they are asking, right? Okay, tomorrow I'll solve my beginning of my class. I will discuss two NEET questions. Then I'll proceed for normality. Okay, so in one more question, one point related to NEET. In 2017, they have asked one question: which of the following term is dependent on the temperature? So options are given in the NEET 2017. They asked one question related to this concept only, what I taught till today, which is depending on the temperature. Options given molarity, option 2 is given molarity, option 1 is molarity, option 2 is molarity, then mole fraction, option number 4 is percentage by mass. Molarity, option 2 is NEET 2017, option number 1 molarity, option number 2 molarity, option number 3 mole fraction, option number 4 is weight by weight, percentage by mass. Okay, you have to answer for this. Okay, in NEET 2017 they have asked this question. Okay, that is which is depending on, which depends on temperature, which is depending on temperature, which are the concentration term depends upon temperature, right? So this is a question which is asked in NEET. Okay, in today's class we have covered what we have covered. We have covered some molality concept. Main thing is molality concept and some different expressions. Okay students, see you.
Yeah.